we were discussing about some phrases and about introductions English. So I don't know if you have seen the material for yesterday. We are going to continue with that, and then we are going to get into some of the content from the technical issues of the course. Vamos a ver un poquito de lo que nos quedó pendiente ayer de nuestro PDF. El PDF está en el grupo. So let's get that. Vamos a traer eso. Let's fetch that. It's PDF. Introductions at work means when I am meeting someone new, totally new, and I want to share some information with that person. Okay.
Bueno, no había mucho audio ahí, so this is the right one. So we are going to continue with this subject about making introductions at work. Okay, so we are going to use this when we are going to meet someone like for the first time. So if I meet any of you, I want to share some details with you. Some of the details maybe not, but that's the thing with introductions. Introductions son la manera como nos presentamos a alguien, ¿sí? Introductions. Okay. Presentation puede usarse a veces. I'm going to present myself, pero no mucho, no mucho. Introduce sería el verbo. Introduce myself to you. Oh, please introduce yourself. Le pueden decir en algún entrenamiento, algo así que sea totalmente en inglés. Okay, please introduce yourself. Introduce yourself sería, bueno, preséntate, pues, ¿qué nos cuentas? Tu nombre, de dónde eres, okay, where are you from? What do you do usually at home? Do you work or not? Okay. Así que Ingrid puede buscar ese PDF, hay unos audios también, y es lo que vamos a estar repasando en nuestra primera sección de la clase. Igual cuando necesiten tiempo, que quieran ir a almorzar, igual me dicen, solo mire, por favor, también unos 15 minutos, que no. Sí les doy un break, pero va más hacia más tarde, entonces no tengan pena, va siempre en decirme, mire, ahorita necesito comer y yo o bien sigo, si queda alguien, o bien sigo igual y ustedes ven lo que haga, pero no es como que abarcaría tanto, ¿va? Para que sea la grabación, ¿ok? Pero no hay problema siempre en eso. Ok, entonces porfa, por ahí busquen el contenido. Making introductions at work. We were discussing about this yesterday. We were doing some of the new vocabulary. This is totally new vocabulary. Okay, so difficult words for this. Okay. For example, commute. Okay. Do you, by any chance, remember that?
Is to travel
Anna?
to work, no?
Yeah.
It's like
is to travel to and from work. Only for work. That's commute. So in the US, many job offerings, muchos puestos de trabajo van a tener eso también. For example, short commute time. De poco tiempo que me va a llevar al trabajo. Sí. All right. Role. What do you remember this, Anna? From this
job description or position is the A, no?
Okay, a job description or position. Okay, this for G is going to be suited to do a job and to get along with other employees. Va a estar un poquito como que tal vez a ciegas ahorita, Ingrid, porque pues son palabras bastante nuevas y ayer se estuvo platicando eso, pero no, ahorita solo lo estoy repasando con Ana, no quiero centrarme mucho en eso para que no esté también así como con mucha dificultad. Entonces solo estamos repasando algunas cosas que son las palabras nuevas. Entonces, ¿qué pasa con ese de role? Role, this is going to be a job description or position. For example, you are going to have an administrative role. Administrative role. El rol, ¿verdad? Pero en trabajo va a ser la descripción del puesto o la posición. Por ejemplo, a manager. En Estados Unidos, pues funciona mucho la cosa a managers. Todos tienen managers. ¿Verdad? Todo el mundo tiene managers. ¿Okay? And staff. Staff es el ¿qué les decía yo? Los empleados, ¿verdad? Staff. Staff. Okay. Let's do another one. Get along. For the G, the key for this is get along. Get along. Do you know by any chance, de casualidad saben qué es eso de get along? Cuando les pregunten, si no saben, no hay problema. O sea, no hay problema en no saber las cosas. ¿sabes? No, solo me dicen, no, get along. Porque son frases un poquito así complicadas. Esa de get along. ¿Qué será eso? Solo eso de get along. ¿Qué será? Get along. Eso de get along es llevarse bien. Por si ustedes usaran un cuaderno y quisieran apuntar, igual lo pueden repasar después, pero get along es llevarse bien. Get along. So usually in a, in a business, in an office, in a deck, and also in a kitchen, anywhere, when I'm going to do work, I want to get along with people. Okay, so that's one of the things that is like mandatory. Es un poquito de las cosas obligatorias cuando uno hace un trabajo. Get along, llevarse bien. No siempre es fácil, ¿no? Yo sé que es fácil. No siempre es fácil, pero pues uno tiene que, que encontrar ahí los mecanismos. Ok, get along es eso. Así que esta parte completamente va a ir pegada a 9, como decía. Fit in. Fit in. Ok. Fitting es encajar, fitting. To be suited to a job and get along with other employees. Attention with the pronunciation. Employees. Es plural, employees. Employee es uno, employee. Employer es el, ¿cómo sería? El que da trabajo, el empleador, ¿verdad? Empleador, employer, vean que cambia completamente, ¿verdad? Employee, y esa I va larga, es el trabajador. Employee. All right. Okay, another, if you have any question, también si tienen alguna pregunta, ahí tanto Ana o Ingrid, de cualquiera de estas, igual me dicen, mire, ¿qué es eso? What's the meaning of that? What's the meaning of this? Okay. No tengan mucho miedo en preguntar lo que sea que esté en la pantalla, porque a veces no es fácil. All right. Another one. Okay. So commute was to travel to and up to work. Had to. Okay. Had to. That's going to be.
It's like to go somewhere. I think
somewhere.
that is what I remember.
Yeah, go somewhere. Head to. Please head to the office. I need you to bring me some papers. Hey, head to the office, please. Head to. Ve. Ir. Okay. Se usa mucho para viajes también. Head to. Pero también para pues, indicaciones en una oficina. Algo. All right. Muy bien. So we have another set of vocabulary. Como digo, si hay alguna duda, igual siempre me dicen. Another set of vocabulary. Phrase list. Okay. Give a call. Report to. Keep waiting. Or keep someone waiting. Okay. For example, keep the teacher waiting. Okay. Keep the taxi waiting as yesterday. Keep my manager waiting. I don't want to do that. Okay. I want around. Take around. For example, take someone around. Okay, accompany someone in the office. Like, okay, this is the place where we eat. This is the place where you come to give paperwork to your employees and so on. Okay, take around is to show people all the things within the facilities. Okay, En el edificio, take around, take someone around es llevarlo y pues como que mostrarle todo. A look around. Take a look around. Please take a look around. Pero eso sí ya es. Ok. Drop off. Drop off. ¿Qué será eso? Drop off. Esa era una de las complicaditas, ¿verdad? Drop off. ¿Qué será eso?
I don't remember, teacher.
Don't worry. Drop off, drop, para la primera, drop bueno, pueden ser varias cosas, porque drop también es una gota. Drop. ¿Sí? Drop. No sé si han visto alguna vez esas gotas. Teardrops, dice, teardrops. Que son gotas como de llanto, dijera, que son para arreglar problemas del ojo. Pero drop es también caer. Drop. Por eso mucha música de hip hop dice let the bass drop. Let the bass drop. Deja que el bajo. Off es el complemento para cuando yo tengo algo. Drop something off. O drop someone off es llevar a alguien a dejarlo. Irlo a dejar. ¿Sí? O drop something off es dejar caer algo. ¿Ok? Drop. Pero va con drop off.
I
Solo drop es.
understand.
Ok. Solo drop es caer. Ya con drop off es ya la unión hacia involucrar algo en específico. All right. Meet briefly. Este era como de los complicaditos también, ¿verdad? Meet briefly. Solo meet, creo que ese es un poquito más fácil. ¿Qué será solo meet? Como el Google Meet. Ajá. Conocer, ¿verdad? Como el Google Meet. Y briefly,
Como verse, reunirse.
pero brief, ¿qué era brief? Brief va a ser el, sí,
Corto.
ajá, el sinónimo de corto, short. Short o brief. Brief, a brief period of time. A brief period of time is a short period of time. Okay. También es el verbo informar. Informar. Brief. Okay. Como para hacer un poquito más complicadas las cosas. All right. Listening. Listen to the four conversations and complete the notes on the chart about each conversation. Note, there may be more than one possible answer for some boxes. Okay, I'm going to, please, do you have a notebook so you can copy this? No sé si tienen un cuaderno para que puedan copiar esta tablita.
Yes, teacher.
Ok, porfa. Tal vez le dejan un poquito más de espacio para que no sea tan pequeñito entre 1, 2, 3 y 4. All right. Digamos unos 5 minutos para eso. Igual me dicen cuando ya lo tengo. Okay, ready? ¿Listos? Así que dice, listen to the four conversations, complete the notes in the chart about each conversation. No, there may be more than one possible answer for some boxes. What is the conversation about? Where is it happening? Okay. Where is it happening? Who does Brian speak to? Who does Brian speak to? Other information. Okay.
Great.
All right. We have four conversations. So I'm going to put to
How are you feeling about your first day?
Fine. A bit nervous, to be honest.
Of course, that's natural. There'll be lots of information at first, and finding your way around will take time. No pressure. Ah, here's Fatima. Fatima.
Morning.
Fatima, meet Brian. He's our new HR assistant.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
Fatima works in sales. She's a regional sales rep for Central America now, isn't it?
That's right. We've just restructured a bit, and oh, I won't bore you with the details just yet. Were you working in HR before this, Brian?
Yes, I was at ELA Global.
Oh, okay. So you should fit right in here then.
Hopefully.
We'll see you later, Fatima. We're just off to IT.
Sure. Nice meeting you, Brian, and have a good first day.
Thank you.
So, here's the HR department. They're quite a small team. This is more for general admin services. You will work with...
okay. So as for the hold on. So don't write, no, todavía no escriban porque quiero ver si está en orden. But what was the conversation about? What was the conversation about? Algunas frases que hayan, o cuál era la idea principal de esa conversación. Y había un nombre, algo raro como lo dicen, pero
he was getting introduced to Fatima and he was
okay.
meeting the team of the HR.
HR, okay,
department.
Fatima and HR. So as for that, we are going to just let me put another conversation because I think that's not in order, no está en orden como lo empecé. Okay. Conversation one. I'm sorry, conversation one.
Good morning. Can I help you?
Hello. Yes, I'm new and it's my first day.
Ah, okay. Welcome.
Thank you.
Who are you reporting to?
Teresa Bushall in HR.
Okay. And you are?
Brian Redondo.
One moment, Brian. I'll just give her a call.
Thanks.
Hi, Teresa. I have Brian Redondo here for you. First day? Yes. Okay, will do. She's just about to take a call, Brian. If you'd like to take a seat, she won't be long.
Thank you.
Can I get you anything? Water? Coffee?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, shouldn't be too long.
All right, that's the first time. Let's hear the second time.
Good morning. Can I help you?
Hello. Yes, I'm new and it's my first day.
Ah, okay. Welcome.
Thank you.
Who are you reporting to?
Teresa Bushall in HR.
Okay. And you are?
Brian Redondo.
One moment, Brian. I'll just give her a call.
Thanks.
Hi, Teresa. I have Brian Redondo here for you. First day? Yes. Okay, will do. She's just about to take a call, Brian. If you'd like to take a seat, she won't be long.
Thank you.
Can I get you anything? Water? Coffee?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, shouldn't be too long.
Okay, so who does Brian speak to?
He was speaking to the receptionist or the assistant of Teresa
Okay.
Rochelle.
All right, pretty good. And some other information that you may have.
It was his first day and he was looking for getting reported to Teresa because she's in charge of the human resources department.
Okay, so as for the person Teresa, is she available or not, Anna? Is Teresa available or not?
Maybe she isn't because she gonna take a little time, no?
She's gonna take a call. She's gonna take a call for now. So she's not available for Brian at the moment, but it won't take long. It won't take long because it's just a call. All right. So where is it happening? In reception. Who does Brian speak to? To the receptionist. Another information, he's looking for his manager, for example. Okay, let's listen again.
Good morning. Can I help you?
Hello. Yes, I'm new and it's my first day.
Ah, okay. Welcome.
Thank you.
Who are you reporting to?
Teresa Bushall in HR.
Okay. And you are?
Brian Redondo.
One moment, Brian. I'll just give her a call.
Thanks.
Hi, Teresa. I have Brian Redondo here for you. First day? Yes. Okay, will do. She's just about to take a call, Brian. If you'd like to take a seat, she won't be long.
Thank you.
Can I get you anything? Water? Coffee?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay, shouldn't be too long.
Okay. Any question with that? We're good. Okay, let's continue. Conversation number 2. Get ready. Yes, Anna? I didn't hear you well. Okay, let's listen to that, to the new conversation. Let me put this.
Brian, hello, welcome. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Hi. No problem.
How was your commute this morning?
Fine. No delays.
Excellent. Brian, can I introduce you to Junko? Junko's our recruitment manager.
Nice to meet you, Brian.
Yes, nice to meet you too.
We did meet briefly at your interview, actually, but I was in a different role then.
Yes, I remember. Was it during the tour of the office?
That's right.
Brian, you'll be working quite closely with Junko. Most of your administrative duties to start with will focus on recruitment, but we'll explain more about that later. First, let's take you around. How about we drop your bag off and then head to HR to get your staff pass, the IT department for passwords, and so on, okay?
Sure.
Okay, we'll take the elevator.
All right. So where is it happening? Where is the conversation happening? Did you manage to hear that?
In the
Okay, in Teresa's office. Okay, Teresa's office, do you agree?
right.
Who does Brian speak to? Teresa and Junko. Another information, Brian will work with Junko. Junko is the recruitment manager, okay? Is the recruitment manager. What other things does Brian need? What other things does Brian need? ¿Qué otras cosas necesita Brian?
He will need to know the different places of the and the different departments.
What was that? De nuevo?
You will need to know the different places. You will need to take a look around of the empresa.
Okay. And for the last part, they are taking Brian to some places. Do you remember the places? Let's listen to that again. Let's listen to that again.
Brian, hello, welcome. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Hi, no problem.
How was your commute this morning?
Fine, no delays.
Excellent. Brian, can I introduce you to Junko? Junko's our recruitment manager.
Nice to meet you, Brian.
Yes, nice to meet you too.
We did meet briefly at your interview, actually, but I was in a different role then.
Yes, I remember. Was it during the tour of the office?
That's right.
Brian, you'll be working quite closely with Junko. Most of your administrative duties to start with will focus on recruitment, but we'll explain more about that later. First, let's take you around. How about we drop your bag off and then head to HR to get your staff pass, the IT department for passwords, and so on, okay?
Sure.
Okay, we'll take the elevator.
Okay, what places are they heading to?
The IT
Okay, the IT department and also the HR department for the pass, pass it. Okay, pretty good. Let's continue with conversation number 3. I think that's the one that we heard the first time.
So, here's the HR department. They're quite a small team. This is more for general admin services. You will work with them sometimes, such as when you're sharing new employee details or checking contracts, that sort of thing.
Hi, Teresa.
Hi, Carlos. Carlos, this is Brian. Brian, Carlos.
Hello.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Carlos is one of our HR assistants here. The HR department is managed by John, but I can't see if he's here at the moment. Is John around, Carlos?
He's just gone for coffee.
Okay, you'll get to meet him later. Carlos, Brian is our new HR assistant.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So, will you be working with Junko?
Yes, I believe so.
That's good. The HR department has a great team.
He's not just saying that, honestly.
I mean it. Brian, here's your staff pass, which you'll need a lot around the building for the main entrance, cafeteria, gym, and so on.
Great, thanks.
Also, could you come and see me a bit later once you've settled in? We have some paperwork to complete.
Sure, no problem.
Thanks, Carlos. Let's head to IT and get your passwords.
All right. So, who does Brian speak to? What do you
Teresa
think?
and Carlos.
So Teresa and Carlos. And what is the conversation about?
He was getting introduced to Carlos. He's at the HR department and Carlos asked him for help later.
Okay. So one important thing that he needs, Anna, what does Brian needs to go around the place? What does he need to go around the place? I didn't hear that, but I don't know if you have problems with the signal. Ingrid, can you tell me? Don't worry.
I just remember the cafeteria.
Okay, but to enter the cafeteria, I need something. Okay. It's not too typical in you know, in the small jobs and small businesses, but it's normal in big companies, and it's the staff pass. Okay. No es muy común en empresas pequeñas, o sea, súper, or batch, también puede ser llamado batch. Okay, is the ID, the identification for the worker. All right, staff pass or badge. Okay.
Right.
So he needs that to enter the cafeteria, also the gym, okay, and some offices. All right, very good, bastante bien, lo tienen bastante bien. Good listening skills, buenas habilidades ahí de listen. Let's move to conversation number 4. All right, conversation number 4. Get ready.
How are you feeling about your first day?
Fine. A bit nervous, to be honest.
Of course, that's natural. There'll be lots of information at first, and finding your way around will take time. No pressure. Ah, here's Fatima. Fatima.
Morning.
Fatima, meet Brian. He's our new HR assistant.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
Fatima works in sales. She's a regional sales rep for Central America now, isn't it?
That's right. We've just restructured a bit, and I won't bore you with the details just yet. Were you working in HR before this, Brian?
Yes, I was at ELA Global.
Oh, okay.
We'll see you later, Fatima. We're just off to IT.
Sure. Nice meeting you, Brian, and have a good first day.
Thank you.
Okay, so that was the first one. Empezamos al revés. That was the first one. Where's it happening? Where's the conversation happening? Where do you think?
At the HR department.
Okay, at the HR department. Who does Brian speak to?
Teresa and Fatima.
Okay, Teresa, Teresa. Para nosotros sería Teresa, pero para ellos es Teresa. Teresa, con I, Teresa. Teresa and Fatima. Fatima, es bien raro como lo es, ¿no? Fatima. Pero, okay. Un nombre ahí que destrozaron los americanos. Okay, so other information, Brian's previous job was at ELA Global. ELA Global. Who asks this question? Who asked the question for this? ¿Quién pregunta esta información? Teresa or Fatima? ¿Quién le pregunta? Let's listen to that again. Escuchémoslo de nuevo.
How are you feeling about your first day?
Fine. A bit nervous, to be honest.
Of course, that's natural. There'll be lots of information at first, and finding your way around will take time. No pressure. Ah, here's Fatima. Fatima.
Morning.
Fatima, meet Brian. He's our new HR assistant.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
Fatima works in sales. She's a regional sales rep for Central America now, isn't it?
That's right. We've just restructured a bit, and I won't bore you with the details just yet. Were you working in HR before this, Brian?
Yes, I was at ELA Global.
Oh, okay. So you should fit right in here then.
Hopefully.
We'll see you later, Fatima. We're just off to IT.
Sure. Nice meeting you, Brian, and have a good first day.
Thank you.
Okay. So
Right, that was Fatima.
Fatima, and where are they going? Where are they going?
They were going to take.
Okay. They are going to the IT department. En las empresas de cruceros, we are going to have an IT department that is going to be in charge of communication, internet, your computer, if you have one, okay, your pass. So the IT department is a place for that person to go there and, you know, to ask the persons there, well, I need my email account, please. I need a password to enter the computer, your system. I need some credentials for the systems. Si hay algunos sistemas que usa la empresa, so the IT department is going to give those details to the person. Well, no, usually not the person, to the manager. And the manager then to the person. Siempre hay una jerarquía muy de manager en todo lo que es la estructura de compañías. No tanto de Estados Unidos, pero tal vez de compañías. Siempre va a haber un manager. ¿Ok? IT department. ¿Y por qué IT? Esto viene de Information Technology. Information Technology. And that's going to mean all referring to computers. Okay? All referring to computers. And specifically, you know, like for entering some systems, maybe Windows in the computer, okay? And for you to understand that also the email account is going to be managed by them. También, por ejemplo, la cuenta de correo va a ser manejada por ellos y por este departamento de informática. Así que es también de tener mucho cuidado con las comunicaciones en las compañías. Porque, por ejemplo, for example, Hillary Clinton, you know, the politician, she made a mistake because she was having some emails, some internal emails about politics, but in a separate thing, but they caught her. So she had a big problem with that. Hillary Clinton tuvo un montón de problemas porque estaba como que llevando unos correos políticos con otra cuenta de correo o algo así. Y como ella era trabajadora del Estado y todo, entonces tuvo problemas en la elección. Muchos dicen que perdió la elección contra Trump por esos correos que estaba llevando, pues de cosas políticas y cosas por decirlo. Nunca supe de qué eran los correos, pero era un rollo así. All right. So that's for the email account, okay? And also for the IT department functions. ¿Cuáles son las funciones del departamento de IT? Okay? Questions about that? ¿Alguna pregunta?
All right.
All right. So that's for the IT department, the HR. Todo lo relacionado a lo que es recursos humanos. Okay? HR. Y tenemos otra área de la empresa que es PR. ¿Alguien de casualidad sabe qué es eso? PR. That's going to be public relations. ¿Ok? El departamento de relaciones públicas. Cada empresa va a tener, o sea, ya mediana, grande, va a tener ese departamento donde van a manejar tanto cosas como problemáticas para la empresa y pues manejar también programas y cosas por el estilo, programs to help people and so. PR. All right. Uno se entera un montón de todas las cosas y todos los esquemas y las jerarquías en una serie. No sé si la han visto de casualidad, que es la de Kevin Spacey en Netflix. No sé si todavía está, ¿verdad? Pero se llama House of Cards. No sé si alguna de ustedes la vio alguna vez o supo de ella y tal vez no la ha visto, ¿verdad? Okay.
It's there yet, but I haven't seen it.
Oh, is it still on Netflix? Es que según la iban a quitar porque como tuvo problemas Spacey por unos acosos que tuvo hace muchos años, Pero ahí se entera un montón uno de cómo funcionan pues muchas cosas, por ejemplo, dentro de la Casa Blanca y también de las empresas, porque al final la Casa Blanca es otra empresa, ¿va? Que tiene todos sus departamentos y así. All right? Pero si tienen la oportunidad, véanla, es muy buena, muy, muy buena. Sí tiene sus cosas y algunas cosas pues, no tan familiares, pero el contexto es bueno de conocer un montón y de la cultura de cómo funciona también los Estados Unidos. All right.
Right.
Okay. So we have some comprehension here. Comprehension questions. Conversation one, okay? Listen to each conversation again. Decide if the statements are true or false. True or false, all right? Conversation one. Teresa greets Brian as soon as she arrives. Teresa greets Brian as soon as he arrives. I'm sorry, I think I said she, as he arrives. And Brian accepts the receptionist's offer to get him a coffee. Okay, let's listen. And then I'm going to ask each of you, only you, Ingrid, for
Good afternoon,
for the answer.
ABC Solutions. How can I help you?
Could you put me through to Maria Gomez?
Who's calling, please?
It's Ahmed Noor from Arcadia Office Supplies.
I'll just transfer you. I'm afraid Maria's unavailable at the moment. Can I take a message?
No.
Well, that's not the same conversation. That's a different conversation.
Good morning. Can I help you?
Hello. Yes, I'm new and it's my first day.
Ah, okay. Welcome.
Thank you.
Who are you reporting to?
Teresa Bashal in HR.
Okay. And you are?
Brian Redondo.
One moment, Brian. I'll just give her a call.
Thanks.
Hi, Teresa. I have Brian Redondo here for you. First day? Yes. Okay, will do. She's just about to take a call, Brian. If you'd like to take a seat, she won't be long.
Thank you.
Can I get you anything? Water? Coffee?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay, shouldn't be too long.
Okay, Ingrid, what do you think? Teresa greets Brian as soon as he arrives?
True. And then the number 2 is false.
True and false. Sure about the first one?
Yes, she
greets-
said good morning.
Okay, but as soon as he arrives, what is the meaning of arriving?
I misunderstand Teresa with the assistant or the receptionist. But
Okay,
it's false, both of them.
all right, false for both of them? All right. We are going to review them. We are going to review. Conversation 2. Can you please say the sentences, please? Both sentences,
Junko.
3 and 4.
Junko and Brian have
Yes.
met before.
Okay, and the second one?
Number 4, Teresa will take Brian to the IT department after the HR department.
Okay, let's listen to conversation number 2.
Brian, hello, welcome. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Hi. No problem.
How was your commute this morning?
Fine. No delays.
Excellent. Brian, can I introduce you to Junko? Junko's our recruitment manager.
Nice to meet you, Brian.
Yes, nice to meet you too.
We did meet briefly at your interview, actually, but I was in a different role then.
Yes, I remember. Was it during the tour of the office?
That's right.
Brian, you'll be working quite closely with Junko. Most of your administrative duties to start with will focus on recruitment, but we'll explain more about that later. First, let's take you around. How about we drop your bag off and then head to HR to get your staff pass, the IT department for passwords, and so on, okay?
Sure.
Okay, we'll take the elevator.
All right. So for the first one, Junko and Brian have met before. What do you think, Ingrid?
That's true. And number 4 is false.
It's false. Teresa will take Brian to the IT department after the HR department. Are you sure? IT department after the HR department. What do you think? First HR and then IT, or first IT and then HR?
First HR for the class and then to the IT.
Okay, so is it true or false?
It's
Okay. Let's continue with number 3. Number 3.
number 3.
Okay.
Conversation 3.
Okay.
Number 5, John is not in the HR department when Teresa and Brian arrive. 6, Carlos wants Brian to return to the HR department soon.
Okay, let's listen.
So, here's the HR department. They're quite a small team. This is more for general admin services. You will work with them sometimes, such as when you're sharing employee details or checking contracts, that sort of thing.
Hi, Teresa.
Hi, Carlos. Carlos, this is Brian. Brian, Carlos.
Hello.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Carlos is one of our HR assistants here. The HR department is managed by John, but I can't see if he's here at the moment. Is John around, Carlos?
He's just gone for coffee.
Okay, you'll get to meet him later. Carlos, Brian is our new HR assistant.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So, will you be working with Junko?
Yes, I believe so.
That's good. The HR department has a great team.
He's not just saying that, honestly.
I mean it. Brian, here's your staff pass, which you'll need a lot around the building for the main entrance, cafeteria, gym, and so on.
Great, thanks.
Also, could you come and see me a bit later once you've settled in? We have some paperwork to complete.
Sure, no problem.
Thanks, Carlos. Let's head to IT and get your passwords.
Okay, so what do you think?
Both of them are true, and Carlos wants Brian to return because he has some paperwork.
All right, excellent. Excellent. So also John is not there, right?
Yes,
Where is he?
yes, it's Carlos who wants Brian to return.
Oh, for the first one, where is John? Where is John?
John is not.
Okay,
That's true.
he's gone for coffee. He's gone for coffee. And that's going to be usual for office people. He's gone for coffee. I don't know if you drink coffee, Ingrid. Do you drink coffee?
But he's not at the HR department.
Okay. John no está ahí porque se fue por café. Y va a ser muy normal para las personas en oficinas que siempre quieren estar tomando café. Okay. And also Carlos wants Brian to return for some paperwork, as you said. Okay, pretty good. Let's finish with conversation number 4.
Conversation.
How are you
4.
feeling?
Yes.
7.
Please.
Teresa says Brian shouldn't be nervous. 8. Fatima suggests that Brian's previous job may have similarities to this.
All right. Similarities. Again, similarities.
Similarities to his new.
Okay, similarities. Pretty good. And this, de nuevo, es la última de acá.
Teresa says Brian shouldn't be nervous.
All right, pretty good. Pretty good. Let's hear the conversation 4.
Feeling about your first day? How are you feeling about your first day?
Fine. A bit nervous, to be honest.
Of course, that's natural. There'll be lots of information at first, and finding your way around will take time. No pressure. Here's Fatima. Fatima.
Morning.
Fatima, meet Brian. He's our new HR assistant.
Nice to meet you.
Regional sales rep for Central America now, isn't it?
That's right. We've just restructured a bit, and I won't bore you with the details just yet. Were you working in HR before this, Brian?
Yes, I was at ELA Global.
Oh, okay. So you should fit right in here then.
Hopefully.
Sure. Nice meeting you, Brian, and have a good first day.
Thank you.
Okay, so what do you think?
Seven is false and 8 is false too, because she just said that he must fit in, but she didn't say exactly that it has similarities.
First one, Teresa says Brian shouldn't be nervous. Shouldn't be. What do you think about that? If you say that is false. Does Teresa want Brian to be nervous?
No, she didn't want him to be nervous.
Okay, so
But
there is also a
She
phrase,
didn't say that.
no pressure. Do you remember that phrase there? No pressure. That's a phrase that Teresa said. No pressure.
Then it's true, but it's not exactly what it is.
Let's listen to that again. So you can get, you can grasp more words.
How are you feeling about your first day?
Fine. A bit nervous, to be honest.
Of course, that's natural. There'll be lots of information at first, and finding your way around will take time. No pressure. Here's Fatima. Fatima.
Morning.
Fatima, meet Brian. He's our new HR assistant.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
Fatima works in sales. She's a regional sales rep for Central America now, isn't it?
That's right. We've just restructured a bit, and I won't bore you with the details just yet. Were you working in HR before this, Brian?
Yes, I was at ELA Global.
Oh, okay. So you should fit right in here then.
Hopefully.
We'll see you later, Fatima. We're just off to IT.
Sure. Nice meeting you, Brian, and have a good first day.
Thank you.
Okay, what about now? Do you think that Teresa says Brian shouldn't be nervous?
I think I get the no pressure word, but she didn't say it exactly. But
Well, she's not like telling him don't be nervous, okay? Not don't be nervous. But
yes,
by the
but I
way,
understand what she meant to say.
okay, she's speaking like there is a lot of information because it's his new day, but no pressure, no pressure, okay? Y no pressure es también una frase un poquito más para incluso para hacer un poquito de las de ropa y todo eso. No pressure, hacen un poquito ahí de esa frase. No, and for the other one, what do you think now? Fatima suggests that Brian's previous job may have similarities to his new.
She said
true or
that
false?
he must fit in.
Okay, he's going to fit in, right?
Right.
He's going to fit in because she believes, because she has already asked him about, have you worked in HR? Yes. Oh, okay. So you should fit in.
He said he worked at the Global.
Okay, he worked there. Okay, so let's review that. Teresa greets Brian as soon as he arrives. True or false? Do you remember?
That's false.
False. Okay, very good. Brian accepts the receptionist's offer to get him a coffee.
False.
Okay, perfect. Junko and Brian have met before.
True.
All right. Teresa will take Brian to the IT department after the HR department.
I think it's true.
True? Excellent. John is not in the HR department when Teresa and Brian arrive.
True.
All right, pretty good. Carlos wants Brian to return to the HR department soon.
True.
All right. And Teresa says Brian shouldn't be nervous.
True.
Okay,
That's
true.
no pressure.
No pressure, and it's false. Okay. Teresa says Brian shouldn't be nervous. She doesn't say that. She's not saying that. She said no pressure, but she's not saying that. All right. So you were right, right? You were right.
Right.
Fatima suggests that Brian's previous job may have similarities to his new one.
False.
What do you think? Okay, false. And that was true. That was true. So one for you and one for me, right? Okay, pretty good. Okay, we're going to have 10-minute break. Let's have a 10-minute break and we continue after 10 minutes, okay?
Right.
Okay. Okay. Let me put you in the room. And try to keep it simple, okay? Try to keep it simple. Okay. How was it? Did you manage to finish your introduction?
Yes.
Okay. What I need you now is for this, we need to turn the camera on. Para esto necesitaremos tener la cámara encendida. Y lo que vamos a hacer es presentarnos en base a su borrador y con tratar de mantener toda la calma,
Teacher,
¿de
I'm
acuerdo?
sorry, I wasn't ready
So you
for
have,
turning it,
yes?
but
Okay. I didn't hear you well. No lo escuché muy bien.
I wasn't ready to turn the camera on, but
Okay.
I can speak.
Ok, sí,
I-
más que todo quiero verlos para que no estén leyendo, pero igual si no pueden activarla no hay problema. Okay. So are you ready, both of you, or do you need more time for that?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's start with you.
Hi, everyone, or hi, and the name of the person. My name is Ingrid Gonzalez, and I'm 20 years old. I am studying at the University Administration, and in the past years, I have studied Bachelor in Tourism, and now I'm also studying English and French, and I hope with this job to give my best and to develop the language skills.
All right, pretty good, bastante bien, pretty good. As for the job, I think it won't be like develop language skills for a job because
Right.
it's going to involve like you being a student within the job. It really exists. También existe eso que, por ejemplo, por TELUS, en los call centers tenemos las preparaciones. Por ejemplo, TELUS University tienen un preparatorio para personas que quieren trabajar en call center. Y sí, ahí sí aplicaría mucho lo que dice language and develop skills and so. Okay, but that's pretty good, pretty good. And let's move now to Juan Jose. Are you ready?
Okay, teacher. Okay. Hi, good afternoon. My name is Juan Merlos. I'm from Puerto Barrios. I'm 33 years old. My birthday is on August 13. I am married. I have one child. My hobby is play video game, and I like watching sci-fi movies.
All right.
Okay.
And like something for the job, for work, something more oriented to that also. Algo también como orientado al trabajo, como alguna de sus fortalezas, digamos, alguna experiencia.
Sí, me faltó eso.
Porque recuerda que es para el trabajo, no es para las personas así normales, dijera, por así decirse, ¿ok?
Okay.
It's for work, okay? First day on the job. First day on the job. So that's pretty good. Maybe many of that information are personal details, que tal vez mucha de esa información es muy personal, okay? But that's good. That will be like with colleagues, tal vez con personas un poquito de más confianza, all right? Pero está bien, está bien. And then some strengths. Strengths son fortalezas. Strengths. Es algo que a ustedes les sale bien. Strengths here or experiences. Okay. For example, I'm really good at being myself and helping people. Soy muy bueno pues en ser yo mismo y ayudar a la gente. can be an example. Algo que hagan en verdad también muy específico. I'm really good at numbers. I'm really good at numbers. No, yo no soy bueno en números, ¿verdad? Para nada, pero por ejemplo, algunos de ustedes dos, ¿verdad? Soy bueno en los números y eso significa mucho de, o sea, de finanzas, por el estilo, algo así como que uno maneja ese tipo de cosas, ¿verdad? I'm good at numbers. Ese tipo de cosas también se pueden decir en una, ¿qué digo yo? En una presentación para el primer día del trabajo, ¿ok? And also, the age, that's good. And I have one child. Sería un niño, ¿verdad? One child. One child. Esa es la pronunciación para esto. One child. And remember always, Juan José, I'm. Esa M va a salir muy clara. Okay? I'm married. Married sería con la A. I'm married. Okay? I'm
Okay.
good at numbers. I'm good at numbers, for example. Or something that you do, something that you do that you are good at. Algo que haga también que sea bueno en eso. Que sea muy orientado al trabajo, ¿verdad? I'm a team player. I'm a team player. Eso sería una traducción literal, sería un jugador del equipo, ¿verdad? Pero en el contexto de trabajo sería yo trabajo bien en equipo. All right? And every job, todo trabajo al que ustedes vayan, tienen que decir que son buenos trabajadores en equipo. ¿Ok? Sé que hay personas complicadas a veces en los trabajos y todo, pero eso es lo primerito que un manager quiere escuchar. ¿Ok? Que trabajan bien en equipo. ¿Sí? So that's one of the first things that you can say. I'm a team player. Or I'm good at working with people. I'm good at working with people. That means that you are feeling well when working with another person, and not like, oh, I want to do this myself, so I don't want anyone involved in this. No es como que, yo no quiero a nadie involucrado en esto, yo lo sé hacer como es, a mi manera y todo. Y hay muchas personas así, all right? Y que se van restando muchos puntos en la empresa o dentro de las empresas, y de ahí pues ya empiezan a verlos de otra manera para de ahí ya pues también sacarlos, ¿va? ¿Ok? Being in a company is kind of difficult because you need to be that person to have patience and also to have tolerance with people. As for me, I have been working with many people throughout the years, from, working with teachers, working with some colleagues like engineers, working with people that has been like really helpful for me or not too helpful for me. But that's the thing. The thing with you, with any of you, okay, is to try to be that good person inside the company and not to be the problematic, to be the problematic one. Así que al final lo que queremos también es no ser problemáticos, ¿verdad? No ser problemáticos en las empresas. Queremos pues trabajar en equipo, y esa es una de las cosas que se van cultivando también. All right? So pretty good. And closing, remember to close.
Okay, teacher.
Remember to close. An example to close, that's for the Ingrid's draft. Draft es borrador. Ahí está el borrador de Ingrid que dice, my goal is to develop my language skills and give my best at work. That's a pretty good closure. Eso es como yo cierro mi introducción, ¿va? Donde ya la gente dice, bueno, ahí ya terminó, ¿va? No seguir hablando de un montón de cosas que no. Ahí terminé, okay? My goal is to develop my language skills, or my goal is to give my best at work, okay? My goal is to take advantage of all the help that you can have, you can give me. Mi meta sería aprovechar toda la ayuda que me puedan dar, porque uno es nuevo, ¿va? Uno es nuevo, entonces como uno no se la sabe todas, ¿va? All right? Y uno va a estar preguntando. Okay, I'm good at working with people. I'm a team player. I'm a team player. I'm good at numbers. I'm married. I'm married. I have one child. And also, how do you manage? How do you manage situations? También les pueden llegar a preguntar cómo manejan situaciones. For example, a manager, you have 2 managers, for example, and you already have work for one manager. You are already working in some, assignment from one manager. Another manager comes to you and he says or she says that he needs or she needs something immediately. Okay. Esa es una de las, también de las preguntas bien complicadas que le hacen a uno. Que tengo un manager, ya estoy trabajándole algo y viene otro manager a decirme que necesita algo inmediato. ¿Ok? ¿Y qué harían ustedes? What's the reaction for you? And how are you going to respond to the second manager, What will be your reaction and your response, Ingrid, for the second manager?
I think I will explain him the situation and then get the time to explain to another manager that I'm going to do what is most urgently needed and then make it, but not stopping the things that I have to do. And also if it's a teamwork, or if it's just an individual work, I would like to ask someone to help me.
Okay, that's an excellent answer for that. And you are also training that. Ustedes también ven un poco de eso en la administración, ¿verdad? De cómo lidiar con esas situaciones. Juan José, ¿cuál sería su respuesta si viene alguien, otro jefe, a ponerle trabajo y ya está trabajando para, in English, you have already an assignment, ya está con una asignación y viene alguien a decirle, hay que trabajar esto?
Bueno, en mi experiencia trabajando, porque sí me ha pasado muchas veces eso. Disculpe que se lo diga así en español, pero...
Don't worry, it's okay.
Okay. Sí entendí toda la referencia, todo lo que dijo anteriormente.
Don't worry.
Por lo general, lo que hago es tratar la manera de explicarle a la segunda persona, al segundo manager, ¿no? Que pues hay que esperar, ¿no? Porque todo lleva un proceso, ¿va? Y si la persona anterior tiene una jerarquía más alta que él, pues tiene que esperar, ¿no?
Okay.
Bueno,
normalmente ponen la situación también como que es de otra jerarquía el segundo.
Ajá,
que lo ponen que es de mayor jerarquía.
Y si la persona pues es de mayor jerarquía, la segunda persona es de mayor jerarquía, pues sí tiene que poner uno en alto lo que está haciendo y darle prioridad a lo que
Pero
dice
¿cuál
esta
sería
persona?
la primera cosa a hacer si debo hacer eso?
Si debo hacer eso, pues lo primero es explicar, ¿no?
¿Pero a quién? Ojo aquí.
A la segunda persona, ¿no?
¿Solo a la segunda?
Persona. Y a la primera, o sea, en el caso de que hay que priorizar, ¿no? A ver qué es lo que urge más, ¿va?
Okay, that's very good. That's a good response. So that's a tricky. Eso en inglés, tricky. Tricky significa con trampa, ¿verdad? Tricky. A tricky question. That's a tricky question because it involves many skills from you also to communicate. Eso muchas veces lo van a preguntar en las entrevistas, les van a poner esa situación y normalmente siempre llevar la jerarquía, todo recursos humanos van a tener la jerarquía organizacional pegada, así como que en la frente. Eso,
hay que seguir el organigrama, como es.
Hay que seguir la jerarquía y como dice Juan José, si la persona viene y hay que trabajarle, automáticamente también yo llamo al primer manager y le digo, mire, vino don tal, I need to work with that because he needs that urgently. So I'm sorry for keeping you delayed. Así que tengo que llamar al primer manager, explicarle, vino tal persona, tengo que trabajarlo porque dice que es urgente y quería informarle eso. No le están pidiendo permiso, ¿verdad? Sino que le están informando. El otro no puede decirles, mira, no trabajes eso, va. Trabaja lo mío, porque eso es lo que estabas trabajando. Because of the hierarchy, ¿ok? Por la jerarquía organizacional. Eso en las empresas no tienen idea de cuánto pesa, ¿verdad? And also when you have problems and you have difficult situations, also you need to report everything to your manager. Always, 100% of the time, always report to your manager first. If your manager is not cooperating with you or is not helping you, then you go to HR, okay? But don't do things like jumping all the steps, okay? Taking shortcuts. Entonces, siempre cuando estemos trabajando en eso, estemos en un trabajo, siempre reporten a su jefe inmediato. Incluso si es una situación difícil o si están pasando un mal rato también con su supervisor. Él tendría que ser la primera opción para explicarle las cosas. Si todo no resulta con él y él no tiene o él o ella no tiene ninguna respuesta favorable para su caso, ahí sí ya tocaría ir con recursos humanos. ¿De acuerdo? Pero nunca se salten eso. Porque lamentablemente en Guatemala todos los trabajos siempre van a haber experiencia pasada. Todos. ¿Verdad? Tal vez solo los call centers, ¿no? Porque ellos quieren ya personas que estén ahí, va. Y casi que no me importa quién eres y de dónde vienes, sino que me importa que hables inglés y ven a trabajar. Esa es como que pero es una de los tipos de empresa entre miles, ¿va? Que hacen eso. Ya de ahí todas las demás, all the other companies are going to demand you to have a good stability and also to have a good record, on your resume, okay, en su currículum, que ustedes tengan pues algo ahí sustentable. Y eso siempre, que ustedes puedan poner en su currículum las experiencias pasadas, porque uno no va a estar eterno en unas empresas, ¿no? Ustedes. Pero muchas personas a veces no pueden poner la experiencia anterior porque se pelearon, ¿verdad? Porque salieron de lo peor en el trabajo pasado. Entonces yo tengo un vacío tal vez de 1 o 3 años donde no puedo poner nada, ¿verdad? Imagínense eso, ¿sí? Se entra un poquito como que al rollo más de actitud, de cosas por el estilo en este tema, de que no siempre van a haber cosas justas en muchas empresas, ¿sí? Pero que tenemos que hacer lo mejor o conducirnos de la mejor manera, hacer todo de una manera, pensaría yo, ¿qué se podría decir la palabra? Cuidadosa o con mucho, o sea, ser meticuloso en cómo van a estar en una empresa. Como digo, incluso para salir de la empresa. Voy a ir a otro trabajo. I'm going to do another position in another company. I'm going to go to my manager. I'm sorry to notify that I'm leaving the company at the end of the month. Okay? Y esa es otra de las cosas que no muchas personas hacen. Notificar que van a salirse y van a ir a otra empresa. Yo debería ser frontal, o sea, ser frontal con el manager, con el jefe. Mire, pues quiero informarle que voy a estar saliendo de la empresa a fin de mes, ¿verdad? Encontré una oportunidad. ¿Okay? De esa manera ustedes van a mantener buenas relaciones. Incluso ahí, pues Ingrid, que es joven, ¿verdad? Igual la vida la va a llevar a muchas situaciones y que siempre sepa ser muy mesurada. Si hay injusticias en las empresas, claro que las hay, y también no dejarse, por así decirse. O sea, si estoy en un entorno que es muy injusto para mí, pues también eso no me conviene, pero no es como que al otro día no llego, ¿va? Y ahí se ven, ¿va? Sino que renuncia, ¿verdad? Esto no me gusta, o no dice uno nada de eso. Tengo que hacer algo personal, voy a tomarme un tiempo, ahí, ¿verdad? Esa es la parte dura de las empresas, donde uno pues tiene que ser muy, muy mesurado con cómo se desenvuelven las empresas. Si uno dice que se mueran todos, ¿verdad? No, yo no dependo de nadie, no necesito de nadie, imagínense, ¿verdad? O sea, eso, creo que esto lo pueden hacer los millonarios, ¿va? Donde ellos en verdad no dependen de nadie, pero incluso, ¿va? ¿De acuerdo? Pero van a llegar a esas situaciones, ¿verdad? Que son muy complicadas en los trabajos. Y no todos los trabajos son complicados. Van a tener trabajos calidad, con jefes calidad, que van a ser, como decimos nosotros, gente, ¿verdad? Que van a ser gente. Y a la par van a tener muchas situaciones adversas. Pero mientras ustedes siempre mantengan mucho su temple, verás quiénes son, informar, ok, report everything, la van a llevar muy bien. All right. So let's have a 5-minute break. Tengamos un break de 5 minutos y continuamos, ¿ok?
Okay, teacher.
All right. It's called the Great Resignation. The Great Resignation. Look at that. Why millions of workers are quitting. To quit is to abandon the job. Okay? I quit. That's normally one typical phrase. I quit. Well written, right? I quit. Okay. Bye-bye, everyone. So long. Take care. I quit. All right. So let's I'm going to put some.
Americans are reassessing the way they work. According to an August 2021 poll, more than half of workers surveyed said they plan to look for a new job in the coming year. 56% of respondents said adjustable working hours and remote work were a priority. And while some people have left the workforce entirely, job security and better pay are also top concerns for employees.
It's time to find something that is going to be better for my family, something more stable, something that I can provide where I don't have to go to work and be like, oh, is he gonna, am I gonna get fired today? Or is he not gonna be happy with, the service?
In August 2021, almost 4.3 million Americans quit their job. The resignation rate hit a 20-year high of 2.9%. Working women have faced an even heavier burden, juggling childcare duties, virtual schooling, and their careers.
We're all able to take a step back in the last year and spend more time doing other things and really question the value of what we're doing at work. A number of people have made the decision, I need to make a change. I need to simplify.
Dubbed the Great Resignation, the exodus of workers has left millions of jobs unfilled and created hiring challenges for companies. So what does the realignment of the workforce mean for employees and businesses? And what steps should you take before quitting your job? U.S. workers are leaving their jobs in droves. In August 2021, almost 4.3 million Americans handed in their resignation, including 971,000 people working in the leisure and hospitality industry, which includes hotels and restaurants. Another 1.3 million workers were laid off or discharged by their employer. Jessica Thomas is one of those workers. She spent 9 years in the restaurant business in northern New Jersey before COVID hit. With cases surging and customers avoiding dining out, the bar where she worked temporarily shut its doors in the spring of 2020, leaving her without a job and a paycheck.
But also in that industry, if you're not working, you're not making money. So there are no sick days, there's no vacation time, there's no health insurance.
Uncertain when her job would restart, the mother of three found herself at home relying on unemployment benefits. Her husband, Derek, who works as a bartender, faced a similar dilemma.
A lot of people took the time that, when you had the time off and you're sitting home collecting unemployment, they took the time to find other careers.
I didn't hear anything from the owner until I think it was a day before when he was gonna, okay, we're reopening. There was no communication, nothing. So for me, that kind of just made me want to get out of that industry.
In August 2021, the separation rate for hotel and food service workers, which includes quits, layoffs, and retirements, increased to 8.3% from 6.7% the month prior. And while the pandemic has caused a severe blow to employment overall, it has especially impacted working mothers. As of January 2021, there were 18.5 million U.S. mothers living with their school-aged children while actively working, 8% less than a year earlier. On the advice of her brother-in-law, Jessica applied for a job at the Port of New York.
Went in, the gentleman at the door said, you're at the wrong building. And I said, no, I'm at the right place. He goes, no, the nurses for the COVID testing is the other building. I said, no, I'm here to apply to be a longshore woman.
In Jessica's new job as a longshorewoman, she helps load and unload cargo ships that bring in electronic, apparel, and consumer goods from around the world.
Monday, I drove 1,700 Toyotas off of a ship. We got there at 7 a.m., we got done at 5, and you drive the car off, get back in the van, go back up, drive the car off until the ship's done. Nobody leaves until the ship's complete.
Her new job also gave her a salary boost, double the pay of her previous job at the restaurant, with benefits ranging from paid vacation to health insurance. And according to a May 2021 survey, Jessica is not alone. Almost half of workers polled said they are rethinking the type of job they want in the future. More than half said they would retrain for a new career if they had the opportunity.
I feel like I'm always trying to find balance in my life. Balancing with working and all the kids' stuff, my relationship with my husband. Every day it's like, okay, how am I gonna do this? How are we gonna get through this?
According to an August 2021 study, almost a third of workers at large U.S. companies said they are likely to change jobs in the coming year. Younger workers are even more likely to uproot their careers. Half of Gen Z workers, particularly those struggling with productivity and time pressure issues at work, plan to switch jobs in the coming year. According to one financial planner, there are 3 solutions to remedy a non-ideal work situation. For starters, small changes can make a big difference. The easiest and least disruptive way forward for you and your company is to tweak the job you already have.
So I would encourage employees to go have what I would call a job crafting conversation with their manager and say, I love this 60%, this 40%, not so much. What can we do? And that could be everything from maybe you just cut back to 3 days a week and your job becomes a smaller job.
Volunteering or a side hustle could be another way to cultivate experience and explore new industries. Another benefit, after a couple months, you can stop, continue, or test out something else. And finally, if you're in a job that is mentally or physically trying, has a poor work-life balance, or limited growth opportunities, that may be a signal it's time to look for a new job. But before quitting, financial planner Roger Ma advises to take a look at your financial situation and find out how much it costs to fund your lifestyle.
And once you know that number, let's just say that your expenses are $50,000, and to be able to fund that, you need to make $80,000. Then you can start to look at what are the roles, what are the positions, what are the industries that pay that amount. It might be roles in a similar industry that you're in, or maybe you've been
gig. Financial advisors say it's easier to find a new job if you already have one, and it also puts you in a better position to negotiate your salary. Leaving on good terms is another tip.
Even though you may think, I will never come back to this company again, a little insurance policy would be leaving on the best note possible. So maybe you leave that door open to boomeranging back at some point in the future.
The U.S. has seen a record number of people factors, according to Anthony Klotz, Associate Professor of Management at Texas A&M University. For starters, the pandemic forced Americans to take a hard look at their lives and reevaluate their careers.
But as a result of the deep thinking that people did during the pandemic, I reasoned that a number of them would plan life pivots coming out of that. Sometimes those life pivots would not involve a job change, but in many cases, because of how central careers are to our lives, it would necessitate a career change.
Working from home was another factor. According to Klotz, a number of people who worked remotely at the start of the pandemic have been unwilling to give up their autonomy.
I think what we're finding is a number of employees who worked remotely felt like they could be more of themselves than they could in the office. And maybe in some cases they felt like there was less harassment, less microaggressions, wear the clothes that they want, their hair the way they want.
Burnout and mental health are another component. According to one survey, longer work weeks have become even more embedded in business culture, and the boundary between work and personal life has shrunk. More than 40% of workers at large U.S. companies said they had difficulty setting work and personal life boundaries, and almost 45% said they felt pressure to be reachable at all times.
There were lots of reports that burnout was at all-time highs for individuals, and burnout is a pretty clear predictor of people quitting their jobs.
Increased economic independence has also led to the rise of resignations. According to an August 2021 study from Oxford Economics, Americans saved an additional $4 trillion during the COVID pandemic. While about 70% of that gain went to the wealthiest 20% of Americans, analysts say the economic uncertainty of 2020 forced many people to delay their retirement plans until 2021.
My sense is early retirements are up. People taking a break from the workforce, like their own sabbatical, is up. And that's supported by 2020 was only the second year in the last 35 years where American household debt actually went down.
Businesses across the U.S. are struggling to find workers. In August 2021, there were 10.4 million job openings across the country. According to a Q3 2021 CNBC survey, half of small business owners say it's harder to find competent people to hire than a year ago, and nearly a third said they have jobs they haven't been able to fill for at least 3 months. But while the number of job openings has reached historic proportions, it might not be an entirely new phenomenon.
Since the Bureau of Labor Statistics began tracking this back in 2000, the rate of employee resignations per month has gone up fairly steadily over the past 20 years.
To entice workers back, employers have come up with incentives ranging from college tuition to signing bonus. 100% of its workers' college tuition. The big box retailer said, in addition to tuition, it would cover textbooks and fees for employees pursuing 250 college programs at more than 40 institutions. Chipotle, Starbucks, and Walmart offer similar debt-free education programs. Other companies have boosted pay. McDonald's announced in May it was raising hourly wages at company-owned restaurants. Walmart, Under Armour, and Walgreens have announced similar pay hikes. And according to analysts, hiring new employees is only half the battle. Companies face a steep penalty if they are unable to retain employees they already have.
I think it's incredibly expensive to lose talent, and especially a lot of talent. And so that you've got the loss of maybe this person has been thinking about it for some time, they're unhappy, so you're not getting the most out of them while they're there. And then, eventually when they decide to leave, you might have to spend several months to be able to attract new talent.
According to a 2017 study by the Work Institute, based on a median U.S. salary of $45,000, the average cost of turnover per employee is $15,000. That figure includes direct costs like exit processing and relocation expenses, as well as training costs and lost productivity. According to the group, the cost to U.S. employers from worker resignations in 2016 alone was $536 billion. But despite these issues, analysts say that the wave of resignations we are experiencing could ultimately lead to an improvement for the lives of both workers and the organizations that employ them.
I think the one silver lining out of this is that the pandemic has gotten people to review or question things that they've done in the past. And maybe if you have been on autopilot, it's given you that kick to say, this job, I've been on autopilot. This doesn't really align with my interests or my long-term goals, and I'm going to make a change.
With this many resignations, that means there's lots of talented employees who aren't working right now for any number of reasons. And so a lot of organizations see that as an opportunity as well to improve their organization and improve their talent pool.
All right, people. So I'm going to send you the link to the video. Okay. Pretty amazing thing what is happening there in the US and in many countries, not just the US, many countries. Okay, and I have some questions for you. You are going to go to the room and work together to answer the questions. En la website les voy a dar un sitio donde pueden trabajar colaborativamente. Okay, that's the website. Ese es el sitio, that's the website. So you have all the questions there. What I want you to work with is answer the questions with your partner. So you can take, like, for example, Ingrid can take 2 and Juan can take 3, or you go each question one by one. I don't know. You can communicate between you and find the best way to work for that. Okay, so please try the website now. Prueben el sitio ahorita si les carga. Cada uno, o sea, es solo un trabajo, ¿verdad? Solo un trabajo por los dos. Pero si alguno quiere dividirse, o sea, si ya, entonces estoy con Ingrid, yo agarro la primera y yo, la primera y la segunda, por ejemplo, y así. O van una por una. It doesn't matter. As long as you communicate and you speak the things, you already have the video too, if you want to get able to listen. Okay. I'm going to divide you. Les voy a dar tiempo para que puedan trabajar eso. I will say 20 minutes. Ok. Y si quisieran repasar un poquito de si está algo incorrecto o algo así, tienen siempre translate.google.com para que les corrija ahí cuando no sé alguna palabra que medio me ayude ahí, ¿ok? No medio me va a ayudar bastante. Que medio la puse, ahí la va a poner mejor. All right, is that clear? Questions about that?
All right.
Okay,
Okay, teacher.
that's good. All right, let's get started. Okay, for the first one, okay, I'm going just to pronounce, voy a pronunciarlo, es que no estaba grabando para los que vayan a ver el video. What is the Great Resignation? The big resignation is happening, it is a trend that shows no signs of slowing down. In fact, the number of people leaving their jobs have been on the rise in recent months. This is for the video of the US, but it's happening everywhere. So the second one, why is everyone quitting? I'm sorry, that's not well written, quitting their jobs. Why is everyone quitting their jobs? So the change in values caused by the pandemic encouraged, esa sería la pronunciación, encouraged some workers to seek other opportunities. Okay, the most affected, what are those? Porque esta la pregunta es, who are the most affected?
Who are the most affected? The most affected are the employees because they have to stop their activities and not having enough money for their bills or another ways of investing their money.
All right, pretty good answer. Our employees, because they have to stop their activities and they don't have enough money for their bills or another ways of investing their money. Also, do you remember that single moms and also mothers are being affected by that because they are doing a lot of things with the kids, with the work, with the family. Mothers, okay? Mothers in the households, in the families. Let's continue.
What are some benefits people want? I think they want to get the chance to work from home and receive their legal expenses.
All right. So they want a chance, like you said, a chance to work from home and receive the legal expenses, and also to have a good environment to work and to not be too stressed about all the work that is to be done. Okay, so that lower the load of work, so we can have more productivity. All right, and let's finish with the last one.
What is a burnout? It's when the people at work is really tired mentally and physically by having to make many things and duties from their personal life and from the job. Or it can also be provocated by not doing anything since they're at home because of.
Okay, so when people are really tired, mentally, physically, having to make many things, and that's also from moms, from others, because they are doing a lot of activities, okay, with little kids, you know, with school, they have to cook, they have to clean, okay, and not many people is getting the help that they need. Así que no muchas mamás están obteniendo la ayuda que necesitan porque tienen que cuidar a los niños, ver las tareas, cocinar, limpiar, tienen un trabajo, okay? So women is being really affected by this, okay? Tired mentally and physically, many things and duties from their personal life and from their job. Pretty good. And also it can be provoked, okay, by not doing anything since they are at home because of COVID. Pretty good. Also this I'm not doing anything, so I'm really stressed about, the need of getting out and do things like normal things. Okay. So let's have some error correction. Aquí la gramática. Pronunciation exists in English to renounce. Yeah, it's to give up. It's also to give up of one's abandonment or possession, but this is more like in life. Es como abandonarse, ¿ok? Ese es el verbo de renunciation, por ejemplo. Pero esto es un poquito más hacia la vida de uno, o sea, el dejarse estar, como le dicen a veces. Another phrase for this is the big quit. Big quit. Okay, big quit. Okay?
Okay.
Big quit is happening, and it is a trend that shows no sign of slowing down. In fact, the number of people leaving their jobs has been on the rise in recent months. That's pretty good. Why is everyone quitting their jobs? The change in values caused by the pandemic encouraged some workers to seek other opportunities. Seek, I will say, better, other and better opportunities, right? Because, because they have to stop their activities. The most affected are the employees because they have to stop their activities, resulting in not having enough money for their bills or for paying bills, or to have another way, or if it's in plural, to have other ways of investing their money, or to have other ways of investing their money, What are some benefits people want? I think they want to get the chance to work from home and receive legal expenses. Okay, it's pretty good. And what is burnout is when the people at work is really tired with mentally and physically, because when people when people at work is really tired mentally and physically because many things to do. Whether personal, whether it's just sea, whether personal or at work. Okay, it is when people at work are really tired mentally and physically because of having many things to do, whether personal or at work. It can also be provoked or be the result more common. It can also be the result of not doing anything at home because of COVID. Because it can also be the result of doing off. Of doing nothing at home because of COVID. Okay, so this is the work for Ingrid and Juan Jose. Any question with that? that subject?
No, teacher. It's okay.
Okay, pretty good job. Bastante bien, lo tienen bastante bien ahí. And starters. Please, this 3.
Nice to. Are you looking forward to your first day?
So, are you looking forward to your first day? ¿Qué será esto? Looking forward.
Que está esperando que llegue.
Yes. To look forward is to wait for something to happen. Look forward. Okay. Look forward. Siempre no les hago como que apuntar cosas, pero siempre igual cuando tengan un cuaderno, pues algunas cosas que les hagan difíciles, pues pueden ahí apuntarlo, ¿verdad? Okay. Right. And let's do the other 3, please, Juan Jose. The other 3.
Um, how was you? ¿Ese o otra vez al principio?
Ajá, estas 3 de acá.
Okay. How was your comment this morning? How are you feeling about this first day?
Okay, only 2. How was your commute?
Commute.
Commute. How was your commute this morning? That means the time and all the things involved in traveling from your home to your work. Okay, that's commute. Whether the time, and also the activities and all the traveling to your work from home. Okay, and how are you feeling about your first day? How are you feeling about your first day? Mucho ojo con la pronunciación de first. Es mucha E. First day. Okay. How are you feeling about your first day? Y para los dos tienen buena. Cuando ustedes tengan su tiempo, yo uso bastante YouTube, si se dan cuenta, es casi como una fuente para mí impresionante de material. Listen and repeat. En YouTube van a encontrar estos videos, listen and repeat. Si ustedes quieren poner intermediate, advanced, si quieren probarse un poquito más, testearse. Okay. And we are going to have some videos for this. This is intermediate level. Intermediate level. Okay. 500 phrases in English. Let's do this one.
Let's practice English conversation.
¿Por qué les pongo esto? Porque la manera en que ustedes van a decir mejor las cosas y llegar a un dominio pero completísimo del idioma es diciendo las cosas. No hay otra manera, o sea, no hay ningún milagro en eso. I have to say things, okay, to learn how all those phrases sound and to get better and keep getting better. And also, you know, for me, it has been like 6 to 7 years of you know, learning and working in English, and I haven't reached the level that I'm going to say confidently that I'm like a native, okay, and that I don't need more English. Así que para mí han sido como 7 años de estar estudiando inglés y no puedo decir con manera así, yo ya no tengo más inglés que aprender, ya llegué al top, ¿verdad? No, eso es imposible. Okay. I also do these practices, que también hago estas prácticas para seguir hablando, canto bastante, o sea, no canto bien, pero canto bastante y trato, ¿verdad? Trato de seguir diciendo las cosas porque de esa manera voy a seguir mejorando. No necesito a alguien, no necesito a un profesor que esté acá a la par diciéndome eso, sino que necesito yo decir las cosas. Eventualmente esas cosas van a salir más naturales. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Yeah, okay, let's listen. Primero hay que enterarse cómo va la cosa. Okay.
You needn't have taken an umbrella with you. You
Nos da
needn't
un poquito de espacio, ¿verdad? Para hacerlo.
have taken an umbrella with you.
You needn't have taken an umbrella with you.
People are more educated
Ahora,
now.
primero es como que primero la hace, la decimos, primero la hace otra vez y también la hace la otra voz.
Than they used to be.
People are more
educated now than they used to be.
People are more educated now than they used to be.
It is like looking.
Bueno, al momento no le estoy entendiendo muy bien cómo, a qué hora lo tenemos, a qué hora nos va a dar espacio para decirlo. Y son un montón. Pero si no me da espacio, pues no los voy a poder decir. Next, diría el programa que él va. Okay, efficient training. Let's try this. Es que en verdad lo hago con este profesor que está abajo. Se llama Chad, English Coach Chad. Está por aquí abajo. English Coach Chad. Se me perdió. Exacto. Les voy a hablar un poquito de él. Él es un profesor y se encarga de y mejorar la dicción y mejorar la fluidez, ¿verdad? El tono, the flow of English. Okay, so he has some videos on colors, green videos for basic level, blue videos for everyone, and purple videos for upper level. So maybe you can say, well, I'm on upper level, I'm really advanced. Let's try advanced. Avanzado en inglés significa en verdad avanzado, o sea, significa una cosa de un dominio muy, muy grande, ¿ok? Así que siempre hay que tener muy en cuenta que los niveles básico, intermedio y avanzado en inglés son bastante al punto, ¿verdad? All right, let's try with this. Primero para que lo conozcan y vean cómo es su personalidad.
Hey, welcome back, English practicer. We wake up every morning and level up our English skills. Woo! Yes, we do. That was good, huh? I'm English Coach Chad. This is Practice Paradise. Let's exercise your English speaking. Common English idioms, idiomatic expressions. Today's topic is idioms about love. Love. All right, we will say each sentence 4 times. First, read.
Okay, aquí sí lo tiene pues bien una guía, así bien explicada. We are going to say each sentence 4 times. First, repeat after me. Okay, first repeat after him. Right?
Repeat after me. All right, and then after that.
And after that, shadow me 3 times non-stop. Shadow significa ir a la par de él. Es una técnica para mejorar la pronunciación. That this name is shadow. All right? Es ir a la par de la persona. Shadow. Repeat es ir después. Repeat. Shadow es ir a la par, tratando de tener la misma dicción y el mismo flow, es la misma naturalidad. All right, let's try. The first one is to repeat. Recuérdense que esta es advance.
Just try to shadow me. Try to say it with me. If you can do all 3 times, you are awesome. If not, 2 times is good. 1 time is fine too. All right, here we go. Our first idiom is love at first sight. All right, 2 people falling in love for the first time they meet. Repeat after me. I don't believe in love at first sight. Love needs time to grow.
I don't believe in love at first sight. Love needs time to grow.
Together. I don't believe in love at first sight. Love needs time to grow. I don't believe in love at first sight. Love needs time to grow. I don't believe in love at first sight. Love needs time to grow.
All right, so that's the thing with this practice. The first one is to repeat, and the other one is to shadow the teacher. Okay, I'm going to put this this is advanced. It's kind of fast. If you are like, you know, feeling that it's too advanced, you can lower the level and fetch the other videos from the blue and green, but all of them are pretty awesome. Como dijo él, todos son muy geniales. Es una forma muy buena de seguir mejorando el inglés, y la meta de él es que podamos quitarnos el acento latino o de donde sea la persona, ¿verdad? El acento de donde sea, quitarse ese acento para que sea un acento o sea, un inglés americano muy bueno, ¿verdad? Ok. Material de apoyo para pronunciación. Tiene un montón de videos. Para lo que es YouTube, para cuando estoy en YouTube y quiero saber también qué dijo y tal vez quiero hacer como que una mi bitácora o algo así, está la parte de transcripción. We have the transcription here. Okay, close to these videos, we have this button. I'm sorry. We have the transcription. Hay una transcripción, pero no sé si porque tengo este tamaño de... That's strange. Bueno, eso es un poquito extraño. No tengo la transcripción. Sí, solo que la haya quitado. Miren, la descripción es para tener todo el texto. Por aquí uno puede ir a traer todo lo que está diciendo él y armar una su actividad y así va. Sí, la quitó. Ok, lejos de eso, amazing videos, ok. Don't stop learning. Incluso, digamos, si este es el único curso que tenemos, ¿verdad? Y al siguiente pues no se da y todo, no dejen de aprender. Tienen ya bastantes herramientas y siempre en estos para que continúen, so you can, you know, continue your journey for English, whether with YouTube, whether with some app like Duolingo, whether on classes. We have classes at Indecap, and we have many other places to keep learning English. Okay, so that's like the conclusion for this. That's the conclusion, to keep better, to keep getting better at English. Okay, tiene muy buena actitud, tiene muy buena. Okay, so again, nice to meet you, nice to meet you, nice to meet you, nice to meet you. Okay, Jesse, meet Andy. Okay, Jesse, meet Andy. So, are you looking forward? Question, okay? Always like question. So, are you looking forward? How was your commute this morning? How was your commute this? Okay, fue en la mañana. Okay, con el tráfico. Feeling about your first day. Okay. Role play. Role play se llama ese juego de roles. Okay, role play. So we have this role one, the reception there. Description, you are a receptionist, a new employee to do. Greet them, call your colleague to inform them to have a seat. Okay? They are really in line with the conversations that we were hearing before. Están como que bastante alineadas con las otras conversaciones. Do you want to try? Ingrid, for the first scenario? You are going to be the receptionist, and I'm going to be employee.
Good morning, Juan Jose. My name is Ingrid, and I'm the receptionist. How can I help you?
All right, very good. Juan Jose, please. You are the new employee.
Disculpe, profe, ¿tengo que repetir lo mismo?
No.
No.
Because you are the new employee, digamos, ella es la recepcionista y usted sería el nuevo trabajador.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so for the first one, greet them, Call your colleague to inform them of the new employee's arrival. Eso es para Ingrid. Tell the employee to have a seat. And for the role 2, that is the new employee, el nuevo empleado. Okay, like you, Juan Jose, you are a new employee at a company. It is your first day. You have just arrived. Greet them back. Greet them back es devuélvele el saludo and respond to the receptionist instructions. Aquí Ingrid va a ser como que la que va a dar todas las instrucciones de lo que va a hacer usted como nuevo empleado. All right?
Okay.
So try to do it just naturally. Traten de hacerlo sencillo, not too difficult. And let's start again, Ingrid, please. Can you start again?
But I have to finish the role 1 alone or with the partner?
No, you are the receptionist and you can start again. Also for Juan Jose, and he's going to respond to you. Así que usted es la recepcionista y Juan José es el nuevo empleado, pero empiecen de nuevo si gustan para que vayan practicando un poco y agarrando el hilo.
Right. Good morning. My name is Ingrid and we are at the street company. How can I help you?
Oh, hi, Ingrid. My name is Juan Jose. I am the new employee.
Employee. Esa ahí sale como larga. Employee. ¿Y qué busca a alguien? ¿A quién busca?
I need help. You can help me?
Can you help me? Can you help me, please?
Can you help me, please?
All right. Ingrid?
Who are you looking for?
Okay. Who are you looking for? You are looking for your manager, right? So Juan Jose, you can... Okay. I'm looking
for the manager.
Ahí recuerda, no se le olvide nunca eso. I'm looking. Esa M va a salir, pero clarita. I'm looking for my manager. His name, her name is, I don't know.
Okay. I am the new manager.
I'm looking for my manager. I'm looking for my manager. Sería, estoy buscando a mi jefe. I'm looking for my manager. His name or her name is, así.
I'm looking for the manager. And the name is Robert.
All right.
Okay, take a seat while I call him and I will look for you.
Okay, please take a seat. All right. Please take a seat. I will call him to inform that you are here. Okay?
Please take a seat while I call him and tell him that you are here.
All right, very good.
And then at the call, hi Robert, here is the new employee and he is looking for you. Are you available to attend him?
All right, very good.
Thank you so much, Ingrid. I appreciate your help.
No, porque ahí todavía no le he hablado a usted.
Okay.
Ahí todavía no le he hablado porque le estaba hablando al manager, ¿ok? El manager es el que va a responder. But very good. Bastante bien ustedes, lo tienen bastante bien. That's a real situation, es una situación súper real eso, ¿verdad? Llamar a alguien, aquí está, que va a venir a verlo, va a venir a traerlo, así, ¿verdad? Okay, so pretty good. That's for the first scenario. And now, second scenario. Also the reception, the character is the manager. You are a manager at a company. Your new employee has just arrived in the reception area. Greet them, make a small talk. Do you know what this means, small talk? ¿Alguien sabe qué significa esto de small talk?
Una conversación corta.
Okay, small talk. And just for, you know, not too specific, just like general topics acerca de cosas muy generales, muy generales. Okay, small talk. A veces es un poquito cansada esa small talk, porque es de cosas solo para pasar el tiempo, digamos, ¿va? O sea, que en verdad como que uno no tiene tanto interés en la conversación, por eso se le llama small talk, ¿ok? No es que sea descortés, ¿verdad? Sino que en verdad solo es algo para pasar el tiempo, ¿ok? All right. Tell them what will happen next. And then you are going to be the manager, Ingrid, and the new employee keeps being Juan Jose. You are the new employee at the company. Your manager has arrived in the reception area to greet you. Greet them back. Respond to small talk. Small talk. Okay? So, let's start. Ingrid, please. You are the manager, remember?
Hi.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Ingrid and I'm the manager of the Future Hotel. How can I help you?
No, pero ahí no le va a poder decir cómo le va a ayudar, porque usted ya es la jefa, ¿va? Usted ya va ahí, ahí ya va al hueso, diríamos así. Ya es su empleado, o sea, Juan José es su empleado, ¿va? Ok, so vea las instrucciones. First, greet the person. Greet the person. Make small talk. Small talk son preguntar cositas muy banales, muy que no tienen mucha relevancia. ¿Ok?
The weather.
Weather, it can be also about, you know, COVID, okay? About, I don't know, football or something like that, okay? And then tell them what will happen next. This means what will happen, where is the person going, and what do you need from the person, okay? Do you remember the situation, okay, with Teresa, Brian, and Fatima, okay?
Right, I'm
Pretty
gonna
similar,
make it
pretty
happen at a hotel. He's going to work at the reception.
Okay, so yes, you are in there. You both are in the reception. Los dos están en la recepción. Pero usted ya fue, como usted había llamado a Robert, ¿verdad? Pero digamos que no está Robert. Está usted, ¿verdad? So you are the manager. Okay, please start. Okay.
Good morning. Welcome to Paris Hotel. I'm the manager and tell me how was the weather today? Have you got coffee yet?
Okay, Juan Jose. How is the weather? That's not going to be like better the second one. Have you got coffee yet? Have you got coffee yet, Juan Jose? ¿Y qué sería eso? Si ya le dieron café, aunque no se lo ofreció la recepcionista, recuerda. Puede decir eso también, ¿no? I don't know. Okay, so welcome Juan Jose. This is Paris Hotel. I am the manager. Have you got coffee yet? Creo que lo perdimos.
Disculpe, es que estaba atendiendo algo.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Again, ¿quiere que se lo repitamos?
Sí, por favor.
Okay, Ingrid, please. Please, Ingrid.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to Paris Hotel. I'm Ingrid and I'm the manager. Tell me, have you got coffee yet? It's cold outside.
Very good.
Thanks, but no like coffee.
Okay, I don't like coffee.
I don't like coffee.
Y
Thank
digamos
you.
para
Thank you so
eso
much.
sería un poquito más como, bueno, para no ser tan así, ¿va? De no me gusta
Tan
el café.
cortante.
De I prefer water. Like,
Okay.
thanks, but I prefer water, for example. Thanks, but I prefer water.
Thanks. I prefer water.
Okay, it's pretty good. En verdad, el nuevo no va a hablar mucho, porque en verdad está bien nervioso, va. Y el manager o la manager sí va a estar como en su casa, o sea, sí, va a tener todo el control. Okay, so what happens next, Ingrid?
Okay, you can get it at the beverage area here. And today you're going to work with Melanie, and she's going to guide you and teach you some tasks that you will have to do.
Let's go get her. Let's go get her. Okay.
Let's go get her.
All right, pretty good. And Juan José, since that is like an instruction, eso es como es una orden, pues ya no puedo hablar tanto. ¿Ah? Okay. So the only thing I can think about is, okay, yeah, thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. Se lo voy a poner por acá. Cuando voy a un lugar o a una reunión, thanks for having me. Eso va junto, solo que lo separé ahí por acá. Thanks for having me. Have es tener, ¿verdad? Pero cuando lo digo con esta frase, thanks for having me, es gracias por aceptarme. Podría ser gracias por aceptarme, ¿sí? Thanks for having me. Es como thanks for having me on your team. ¿Ok? Puede ser on your team o puede cortar en thanks for having me, que es gracias por atenderme también. Gracias por atenderme. ¿Ok? Para que si lo quisieran apuntar o lo van a ver después, no sé. Pero es una frase que se utiliza normalmente cuando alguien pues me está dando, o sea, me está aceptando en su reunión o aquí como es esa situación de trabajo, ¿verdad? ¿Ok?
Right.
Okay, teacher.
All right, that's pretty good. Bastante bien. And we have a third scenario. We have 3 roles here. Look at this. This is in the office building. We have the manager. The manager is going to introduce student B to student C, explain student C job role, listen to the small talk, and close the conversation when ready. So you are the manager at the company. You are showing a new employee, student B, around the workplace. So for example, Ingrid is going to introduce Juan Jose to me. All right? The new employee keeps being really, really humble. El nuevo empleado pues no tiene tanto que hablar, ¿verdad? Greets student C. Greet es saludar. Greet. Okay? So you are going to greet me. And you are going to respond to some small talk. And I'm the role 3 employee. I'm the role 3 employee. My manager is going to introduce me a new colleague. So I'm going to meet Juan Jose and I'm going to make some small talk. All right?
Okay.
Okay, let's try. So let's start with the manager, with our manager. Es nuestra jefa. Mire, Ingrid es nuestra jefa. All right.
So as I told you, this is the gym and this is the cafeteria, and you can get your food every day with your pass. And let's take a look around HR department and we will see Emilio. and then we enter. Hi,
Cuando,
Emilio, this is
very
Juan
good.
Jose, and he is going to be the new employee at the company. I need you to meet him and show him some skills.
Okay, thank you, Ingrid. Hey, Juan Jose, how are you?
Hi.
How is
Hi,
your
everyone.
first day? How is your first day going? How is your first day going? How is your first day
How,
going? Esa sería
how
una
is your
pregunta.
first day
Ajá,
going?
esa sería una pregunta de mí para usted. ¿Y qué sería eso? How is your first day going? Sería, ¿cómo va tu primer día?
¿Cómo va tu primer día?
How is your first day going? How is your first day going, Juan José?
Oh, good. So good. Great.
Oh, it's been great. It's been great. Thanks for the opportunity, for example. Es que hay que hacer como que también un poquito más de... Nosotros decimos vulgarmente así, casaca, va, en español, va, en nuestro español, ¿no? Como que hacer un poquito más de plática, al final uno es el nuevo, ¿va? Entonces no quiere sonar como muy frío o algo así, ¿ok? Thanks for the opportunity. It's been a pleasure being here. Y así, ¿verdad? Okay. Another question. Have you been in the city before? Have you been in the city before? ¿Has estado en la ciudad antes? Have you been in the city before?
Oh, yes. I live in here.
Okay, you'll love it. You'll love it. And Ingrid, now you need to close the conversation. Close our conversation.
Okay, let's take a look around and we will let you make your work. See you.
Okay. Or let's head to the IT department. Okay, Juan Jose, let's head to the IT department for the
Let's head
password.
to the IT department.
For your password and email account, for example. Okay.
Let's go to the IT department to get your pass for the cafeteria.
All right, pretty good. Muy bien ustedes. Sé que es un poquito exigente el tema, pero lo hicieron muy, muy bien. Incluso si lo ven sus compañeros, van a estar ahí bastante impresionados de eso. All right, so that's typical situations in your first day. And also at work, you are going to be confronted with meeting new people, training people also. When you become really good at what you do, you start training people. All the trainers have good attitude. Okay, that's something really important. You have to have a good attitude at work, at school, at home, and so, right? So that's one of the mandatory things for many trainers. When you become really good and you are good with people, you are a team player, you start getting opportunities. So instead of being an operator or something that does a common job, you are going to be a trainer, okay? Trainer es entrenador, ¿verdad? Trainer está muy marcado en muchas empresas que cuando se vuelven muy buenos y con una buena actitud, llegan a empezar a entrenar a personas. Okay? So thanks for joining the class. Thanks for the attention. And let's meet again, I think, tomorrow for the next class, okay?
Okay,
Have a great
teacher.
rest of the day. Goodbye. See you soon.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Ingrid.
Have a
Goodbye,
nice.
Juan Jose.
Okay.
Take care. Goodbye.